should start again. Looks very suspicious. Another room we can't go in. Ooh. Well, that was easy. Just do it to one key. I just had to press one single key. Report blah blah blah. Displacement protocol. Emergency core displacement. It is imperative that a missing core be replaced as soon as possible. A core that has been missing for even a few hours can affect STEM programming. The core is missing for over 36 hours. Emergency protocols must be instituted in order to prevent the core from escaping. Emergency protocols are only accessible for Mobis operative with Alpha security clearance. Can only be weaved on the Marrow servers. Alright. They makes sense to have a plan for that. That makes total sense. I do not fault them for having a plan, but I fault them for being assholes. For using people for that. What is that? What am I looking at?
Someone's been watching.
Oh.
Lily. Whoever's been here was gathering data on her.
Don't move.
You're Mobius, right?
Shut up! Don't say a word. You're not one of us.
No, I'm not. Kidman sent me. Look, I'm here to help, okay? My name is Sebastian Castellanos.
You're lying. Sebastian Castellanos is dead.
What? No. Who told you that?
Turn around. Do it slow.
Look at us. We are Sebastian. Maybe we are really dead. We don't know. He looks so creepy.
You're Yukiko Hoffman.
How do you know my name?
I told you. They sent me in here to find my daughter Lily. The core. I'm telling you the truth.
I know.
You do?
Lack of microexpressions and deflection. No verbal parroting. I've seen enough to know you're telling the truth.
Right. The team psychologist.
I have to use whatever tools I have to survive. Combat isn't my forte.
Seems to be a running theme here.
Ooh,
Sorry
a
for
little
putting my gun in.
burn.
So they're sending independent contractors now? That means things aren't improving. Have you found any other team members?
I have, but the only one I've found alive is O'Neill.
Liam is alive? Good. Has he made any progress on stabilization?
The big emitter's back on, but this place is still falling apart, and I think it's all because of this psycho that kidnapped Lily. He's running loose in Union, and can manipulate this place at will.
That means my theory is correct. This is more than a core disconnect. We doctors don't like to use the term psycho in pejorative terms. But in this case, it's apropos. Only a clinically diagnosed psychopath could affect STEM like this. A psychopathic personality type using Lily to amplify his power. This is the worst possible situation.
You're a shrink. Any suggestions on how to defeat him?
Psychopaths are antisocial, lack empathy, and exhibit sadistic tendencies. But their main commonality is their pathologic egocentricity. They don't care about people, only themselves. Can you think of anything that would be important to him?
Yeah. He thinks he's some sort of artist. It's all he talks about.
Then maybe the best way to attack him would be through his art. Destroying something valuable to him could knock him off of his guard.
I'll keep that in mind. But I've got to get to him first. He's holed himself up in the theater.
Right. So exit D5 then. It's right here. just in the next room. Let's pair our communicators so that we can stay in touch. I'll review my files and see if I can't dig up any more information about what's going on. I still feel like there's more to this. Regardless, he's probably going to be difficult to fight. Feel free to help yourself to anything here you might need.
He's so competent. Like the other guy was so useless, and she already had plans. She already figured it all out. She's helping us. She has theories. Nice.
So does Lily really think I'm dead? Or was that just a part of your lie detecting test?
Sorry to break it to you, but she does. I thought it was the truth too, until just now. But over the years, I've learned to take everything Mobius tells me with a pinch of salt. It wasn't difficult to see you were telling the truth.
Why would they do that? What kind of monsters do you work for?
I know it's not right. But consider this. Lily is probably less traumatized by thinking you're dead than by thinking you're alive, but she can't be with you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
maybe. But what will happen when I finally find her?
Don't worry.
Ooh.
She'll believe the evidence of her eyes once she sees you.
Will she? What if she knows this is all a dream just?
If Mobius knew to keep psychopaths out of STEM, then how did one end up in here?
I don't know. Every individual in STEM was subjected to a battery of psychological exams prior to placement. And we've been observing them from here, in secret, to keep an eye out for mental instability.
Yeah, well that didn't work.
Unfortunately, psychopathy and sociopathy are incredibly difficult to diagnose correctly. Psychopaths tend to be cunning and highly intelligent. Aware of their own diagnosis, they're able to disguise themselves among us. The fact that this one was able to fool us, he's obviously adroit and self-aware. Disturbingly so.
Great. So the tests only filtered out the weakest of psychos.
I feel terribly responsible for all of this. I helped devise those tests.
You said you think there's something more to this?
I studied the Beacon incident extensively so that we could avoid another disaster like that. In that case, the person in question was the core. But even then, the environment remained relatively intact. Something just doesn't seem right here.
What do you mean?
The creatures in here. The dissolution of Union. The total breakdown in communication with Mobius. It just seems like a lot for one person. Even with the power of the core.
He mentioned someone before. Another person who wanted the core's power.
That could mean... No. It's too horrible to contemplate.
What?
What?
Tell me.
There's only one thing that could be more powerful than a psychopath in here. But I need to do some research before I can commit to the theory.
Tell us. What? What are you going to lose if you tell us? Fine, we'll figure it out ourselves. Just at the nick of time. As usual. But I like her. I like her. She's competent. She knows her stuff. He's smart. Unlike that guy with the glasses. He wasn't. He's just a big talk with sacrificing people. Where am I going? This is probably the wrong way. Just testing the door. Oh, that's a mirror. Email core candidates to all concerned from Operative Grissom. Read Lily Castellanos' initial findings. The ideal core candidate must have an unfettered ego in order to retain their own personality while supporting the interlinked minds of many others. Given these parameters, there are only two possible candidate types: egomaniacs with a psychopathic tendency or children. We all know what happened the last time an egomaniac with a psychopathic tendency was in STEM. The child's our best bet. With access to standardized school test results, we were able to narrow down our options. We feel that we found the ideal core candidate in Lily Castellanos. Let us show that she not only has a guileless ego, she also exhibits incredible advanced empathy for a child her age. We are sending her to Dr. Hoffman for further testing. So they just randomly picked her because she's a nice person, essentially. Oh, that's mean. Does she have something more to say? Talk
By
to
the
us,
way,
lady. Nothing. Oh my god, I knocked that mouse against the keyboard again. Where does this lead us now? Oh, taking that. That's the third area we are now in. Like I should go back in crafting actually. I'm so low on stuff. Hope there's a crafting bench over there. I would hate to having go back again. Oh damn it. Well, I'm taking that. Ooh, okay. We can at least use this to get back. So let's do a quick trip back. Oh, we got a new slide, I remember. Last cat. What does the slide say? Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button. Sit back down. Sorry, cat. Poor cat.
Pick up, Kidman.
I'm here.
The first time I saw Myra, she was wearing that uniform. I think I fell in love with her right then and there. I didn't want to admit it to myself. But after she was injured on duty, I knew I couldn't risk not telling her how I felt. She was such a great wife and mother that I sometimes forget she was a great detective too. She was right. She knew there was something fishy about Lily's death.
Yeah, you've been telling her.
Kidnapping. I should have believed her from the start.
There's no way you could have predicted the truth, Sebastian. You know this.
Wow. Was that all we got? We literally told her this is our wife, we love her, she's great. And Kidman be like, okay, nice story, bro. Leave me alone. I mean, I get that. I wouldn't want to hear someone talk about that either. Alright, let's see. I don't know why sometimes the buttons do not work. I pressed E 6 times. We can have 2 more weapons, I see. Right? I'm gonna save my weapon upgrade for now. Oh, that should be fine. I want 3rd explosive bolt. Actually, I wanna. Nah, that's not worth it. Whatever. We going. Wait, let's reload. This actually took so much ammo from us. This area. Jesus. The only thing we have in mass is healings. Because we do not actually need them. Feels bad. Right, where are we now? So they gave us a few hints what we can do next. Like destroying this dude's art. I wonder if we can do this now.
Just need to get into that storage room outside. Damn it. Can't feel my hand. That thing nearly tore my arm off. Never gonna kill it with this pea shooter. Needs something bigger. I just need to get into that storage room outside the safe house.
Bazooka?
But Stevens has the key. She'll come back with the key and the APC. I just need to stay alive. So tired. Just gonna rest here.
Hang in there, man.
Wait for Stevens.
You can survive. I'm sure he's just sleeping right now. I'm sure he's totally fine.
All right. The theater.
Oh my
I'm
god.
coming for you.
Oh, there was a car just now. This is creepy.